Preparing racing pigeons for competition in 3 weeks. Introduction, 2 minutes. Hello there, fellow pigeon enthusiasts. Welcome to today's video where we'll be diving into the fascinating world of racing pigeon preparation. I'm absolutely thrilled to share with you my comprehensive 3-week training program that will help get your birds in peak condition for their upcoming race. Whether you're new to the sport or a seasoned fancier looking to refine your methods, this guide will walk you through day by day what you need to do to prepare your racing pigeons for optimal performance. Racing success isn't just about having good birds. It's about proper preparation, consistent training, and understanding what your feathered athletes need to perform at their best. Before we begin, I want to emphasize that every bird is unique. While this program has proven successful for my loft and many others, always be attentive to how your individual birds respond and be ready to make adjustments. The best fanciers are those who can read their birds and respond to their needs. That being said, the structure I'm about to share has helped countless pigeons reach the finish line in record time. So, grab your notebook, settle in, and let's map out these crucial 3 weeks of preparation together. Week 1. Building the foundation, 6 minutes. Day 1 to 2. Assessment and health check. The first step in our 3-week preparation is a thorough assessment of each bird. Take time to handle each of your racers individually. Check their weight. They should feel solid but not heavy. Examine their muscles, particularly around the breast area. A good racing condition shows firm, well-developed breast muscles. Next, look at their eyes. They should be clear and bright. The quality of the eye can tell you so much about a pigeon's health. Check their throats for any signs of infection or discoloration. Their droppings should be firm and well-formed. If you notice any health concerns, now is the time to address them. You might want to consult with your avian vet if you spot anything concerning. Remember, we can only build peak performance on the foundation of excellent health. Day 3 to 4, diet adjustments. Now that we know our birds are healthy, it's time to focus on their diet. During these 2 days, gradually transition to a high-protein mix. Racing pigeons need approximately 16 to 18% protein in their diet during training. I recommend feeding twice daily, measuring carefully to ensure you're not overfeeding. Too much food leads to overweight birds, while too little will leave them without the energy reserves needed for racing. Add some high-quality fats to their diet as well. Things like flaxseed or a small amount of peanuts can be excellent. These will help build the energy stores they'll need for the race. Don't forget to provide fresh grit and minerals daily. These are essential for digestion and providing the micronutrients that keep your racers in top form. Day 5 to 7, initial training flights. By the end of week 1, we want to establish a regular training routine. Start with daily releases around the loft, allowing your birds to fly for about 30 to 45 minutes each time. I prefer morning flights when the air is clear and there are fewer predators around. If your birds are reluctant to fly, you might need to use a flag or other gentle encouragement to keep them aloft. Never force exhaustion though. We're building endurance, not breaking spirits. For younger birds, or those who haven't raced recently, keep these flights shorter initially, extending the duration gradually throughout the week. Also, begin tracking their return times and behaviors. This information will be invaluable as we progress through our training program. The birds that return promptly and show enthusiasm are often your best contenders. Week 2. Intensifying Training, 6 minutes. Day 8 to 10. Extending flight duration and first road training. As we enter the second week, it's time to increase the challenge. Your birds should now be flying around the loft for at least 1 hour each day. Their flying style should be strong and purposeful, not just lazy circles. Now is also the time to begin road training. Start with short distances, perhaps just 5 to 10 miles from home. Release your birds individually or in small groups rather than all at once. This teaches them independence and builds their homing confidence. For these initial tosses, choose clear days with favorable winds if possible. Make your first release point in the same direction as the upcoming race route if you can. This helps familiarize your birds with the terrain they'll need to navigate. After each training toss, observe how quickly they return and in what condition. The best racers will return directly to the loft and appear ready for more, rather than panting or showing exhaustion. Day 11 to 12, diet refinements and increased distance. By the middle of week 2, your birds should be adapting well to their training regime. Now we can further refine their diet to support their increasing exercise. I recommend slightly increasing the carbohydrate content of their feed while maintaining the protein levels. Barley, corn, and wheat are excellent energy sources. Some fanciers also add a small amount of safflower seed or hemp seed for additional energy-dense nutrition. Hydration becomes increasingly important as training intensifies. Consider adding electrolytes to their water every other day, especially after longer training flights. This helps replace what they lose during exertion and promotes faster recovery. For road training, we now increase the distance to approximately 15 to 20 miles. Continue releasing in small groups or individually, rotating which birds train together to prevent dependence on specific flock mates. If possible, try to train from at least 2 different directions. This prevents your birds from simply memorizing one route and teaches them to truly navigate using their remarkable homing abilities. Day 13 to 14. Rest and recovery focus. The end of week 2 is a crucial period for allowing some recovery. Reduce training to lighter loft flying for one day, giving your birds a chance to rebuild their energy stores. Use this time to again handle each bird individually, checking for any signs of strain or injury that might have developed during the intensified training. Pay particular attention to wing joints, keel, and breast muscles. This is also a good time to consider any supplements that might benefit your team. Some fanciers add a small amount of brewer's yeast to the feed for B vitamins or a drop of cod liver oil for vitamins A and D. Whatever you choose, remember that moderation is key. During this recovery period, ensure your loft is exceptionally clean and well ventilated. Good air quality is essential for respiratory health, which directly impacts racing performance. Week 3. Fine-tuning and tapering 6 minutes. Day 15 to 17. Peak distance training and motivation building. The final week begins with our longest training tosses. Depending on your bird's experience and the length of the upcoming race, these tosses might be between 30 to 50 miles from home. By this point, your racers should be returning from these distances with strong determination and good speed. If any birds are consistently late or seem overly tired, you might want to reconsider whether they're ready for the upcoming competition. This is also the time to begin building motivation. For many racing pigeons, the desire to return to their mate is a powerful drive. If you race using the widowhood system, make sure your birds have quality time with their mates after these training flights, but separate them again before the next training session. Keep feeding high-quality mixtures, but be extra vigilant about portion control. As the race approaches, we want our birds lean and hungry for home, but never weakened by insufficient nutrition. Day 18 to 19, tapering and mental preparation. With just days to go before the race, we now begin tapering the physical training. Reduce the distance of road tosses significantly, perhaps back to about 10 miles, or switch entirely to loft flying only. The focus now shifts to mental preparation and rest. Your birds know their job. They've been conditioned physically. Now we want them fresh and eager for the main event. Some fanciers like to add a small amount of honey to the water on these days, providing easily accessible energy and potentially supporting the immune function. Others might offer a tiny bit of garlic for its natural antibiotic properties. Ensure your birds have access to bathing water. Clean feathers are aerodynamic feathers, and bathing is also excellent for your pigeon's mental well-being. By this point, you should have identified your strongest contenders. Give these birds extra attention, ensuring they're in prime position in the loft and have the best access to food, water, and rest areas. Day 20 to 21. Final preparations and basketing. In the final 2 days before the race, minimize handling and disturbance of your birds. They should be resting, mentally focusing, and building their energy reserves. The last feed before basketing should be a slightly smaller portion than usual, consisting primarily of easily digestible small grains and seeds high in carbohydrates. Many successful fanciers use mixtures heavy in corn and safflower for this final meal. Make sure your birds have plenty of opportunity to drink before basketing, as hydration is crucial for racing success. Some fanciers add a small amount of glucose to this final water offering. When basketing your birds for the race, handle them with confident gentleness. Your calm demeanor will help keep them relaxed during transport to the release point. As you place each bird in the transport basket, take a moment to feel their weight and condition one last time. This final assessment often confirms what you already know, which of your athletes are most ready for the challenge ahead. Conclusion, 2 minutes. And there we have it, a comprehensive 3-week program to prepare your racing pigeons for competition. Remember that this schedule is a framework that has proven successful for many fanciers, but the truly successful pigeon racer is always adapting to the needs of their particular birds. The 3 key elements we've covered, proper nutrition, progressive training, and adequate rest, form a foundation of any successful racing preparation. Balance these elements according to your bird's responses, and you'll see improvements in their performance race after race. I'd love to hear how this program works for you and your feathered athletes. Please share your experiences in the comments below, and don't hesitate to ask questions if any part of this preparation plan needs clarification. Thank you so much for joining me today. Good luck in your upcoming races, and as we say in the pigeon racing world, may your birds always find their way home swiftly. Until next time, happy racing.